What's up, people? It's your man Chef from Off the Dome back with another video. And today we're talking about Joe Budden, Kehlani, and YG. On a recent episode of the Joe Budden podcast, he went more in depth to their relationship, why these guys are going back and forth on Twitter, and all the petty beef and drama. Joe Budden is he's a provocateur. He's been in controversy basically since Slaughterhouse started, and the Joe Budden podcast has kept him relevant and afloat. I admire Joe Budden for what he's done. There are a lot of rappers from 2000 that are no longer relevant. They have to, regulate themselves to love hip hop only, or either be on Real House Husbands or some type of reality show. Joe Budden actually had a podcast, is doing quite well, has a decent amount of streams, and the YouTube views wise, he gets at least 200, 300,000 views for each podcast. So the fact that he left, Complex and Everyday Struggle and went to do his own thing and still gets the same amount or even more views than that show is amazing. So I have to give Joe Budden credit for that. Now, when we talk about YG and Kehlani, the question is, who cares in the grand scheme of things? Not to be disrespectful, but the truth is YG is a rapper who basically had the better career than anyone expected. This is a guy who made Tooted and Booted when he first came out and then turned to a gangster and made My Crazy Life and then has Still Brazy and, Stay Dangerous. And I forgot the album he made last year that didn't sell that well. So he's 4 albums in. He's still around. He's still featured on high-profile singles. He has collaborations with Cardi B, Post Malone. He is on Slide with From Her right now. So the dude has had a lengthy career, so you have to give him credit for that. But he's never been the top rapper in the game. Kehlani, same thing with her. She has Crazy. She has Ring with Cardi B as a featuring credit. She has Nice Like This with Ty Dolla $ign. She has a couple songs everyone knows, but she is in the bigs in the R&B game. Ella Moss, Summer Walker, her, even SZA, they have surpassed her in popularity. Well, not her, but SZA definitely has. So even in the R&B sphere, she takes scraps there too. And Joe Budden commented on him. This is something he does. I don't know why Kehlani came on Twitter. You see, she did her tweets. Some of the fans were behind Joe Budden. Some of the fans were behind Kehlani. You have other rappers coming at Joe Budden saying, well, you're one of us famous people too, like Wale said so, because he said that's why he's not cool with them niggas. And I understand why Joe Budden says this. Because Joe Budden does praise a lot of artists. He praises Post Malone. He praises Black Thought from The Roots. I've heard him praise multiple artists on that albums. He even said good things about Justin Bieber before he criticized Yummy. There's been a lot of good things Joe Budden has said about artists, but they don't come on the show. They don't respond to those usually. But when controversy or beef happens, they want to come at him and talk to him. So I understand why Joe Budden does that. I understand why he's not friends with him, because he sees through the BS in the industry. I think he knows that his star is gone as far as being a rapper, but him as a media outlet, his star is pretty valuable. So he knows when he says something, it rings bells. And they're going to respond when he says something, out of pocket. But when he praises the album or gives praise to the new single or talks about their talent, these guys don't call him up and say, I want to do an interview with you. So he has to do things like this to get attention from those stars. So it's very smart by Joe Budden. I think eventually you may see Kehlani or YG come to the podcast. Now, I don't know how real YG is. I don't want Joe Budden to get, I don't want him catching the smoke, but it would be nice to see YG or Kehlani on the Joe Budden podcast and see them talk it out and hash it out. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Joe Budden talking about their relationship, or Joe Budden in general just talking about different celebrity topics. I think it's harmless. I think it's what a lot of media outlets do. Why not Joe Budden do it himself? Y'all let him do it on Everyday Struggle with Complex. Now that he's on his own, he can't do it. I find that quite weird. Anyway, it's your man Chef from Off the Dome. I'm signing out. Peace.